Hey, FB, it's me. Happy Monday. Time is 4:19 in California. I hope you guys are having a good day. Right now, I am not giving ounces of fucks right now because I'm going to take you guys on a journey with me. I do not want to hear shit about TMI because everybody has a cycle on here that's a female, have been there. And y'all dudes have wives and sisters and homegirls, you know what I'm saying, daughters. Ugh! Don't sit there and act like it's brand new. It's a part of life. Now I'm going through it, damn it. This is not fun anymore. I was going to the house today. I'm having an emotional moment. So let me tell you guys and take you on a ride with me through PMS or PMDD, whatever the fuck, and also premenopause. Because I'm 42, I'm at that age, and it's starting to happen. Shit's starting to taper off. All shit's it's going down. Right now, I want to sit there and toss a football. Let's play some football, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know that I'm a fucking tomboy type of chick. I need to get some stress out. I don't care if you go boxing, some paintball, do something. I need to get some release out right now. So I have my life. I don't miss baby daddy for the most part. But I miss the fact that I sit there and kick it like this. Like, man, he might be a little too huggy, a little too clingy. But we can still sit there and do certain shit. Like I'm tomboy status. We can sit there and just do some shit. Play some pool, you know what I'm saying? Go bowling. I need some interaction. I need to sit there and tackle somebody. I need to fight. I don't know what's going on in my life right now. Hormones change as you get older. And I don't know what it is. As the older we get, the worse it gets. And I'm trying to understand. Help me understand this shit right here. So, a couple things. I'm taking you guys through a journey. No, I'm not 5150. No, I don't have mental health issues other than PTSD. That's fixable. I'm just going through motions of right now trying to accept some things and trying to fix myself. But right now, this time of month, every month, it's hormonal. So I'm going to get these labor pain contractions. I'm serious. I mean, like really bad. And some of you females know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys have to take medications too because it hurts so bad. It's like I'm giving birth to my son again. But it gets worse. And they come in droves. And sometimes you get cysts. The cysts go away after a while. It's natural. It's a part of our female body. But the shit is not comfortable. I hate my period. It's not even here yet. But the bitch preparing herself to come here. I really do swear that whoever divine is, when I get on the other side, whatever's going to happen, I'll be like, why'd you sit there fucking me like that, blood? I was cool with you the whole time. Why you do this to us? God! And we started to sit there and be cool. I'm having bad cramps right now. I'm highly emotional. My hormones is getting worse every month. And I asked to have a partial hysterectomy because my tubes are tied. At least I thought they were. The right one's not tied all the way. This is why I got pregnant a couple times this year. That was crazy. That was not supposed to happen. But it's hormones and having to go through premenopause and the heat flashes, and you're cool, but also wearing flip-flops and also cold as fuck, but also wearing a hoodie and a sweater while flip-flops and like, oh no, what's going on in my life? I'm so confused. And I'm so irritable right now. I'm very moody. It's not because of withdrawals. The alcohol thing, I could deal with that. I'm actually doing very well right now. This is good. I'm sitting here holding a football like it's a teddy bear. But, God! All men have to just sit there and do is just pump and squirt. They're done. Roll over, go to sleep. And at the time of childbirth, just go ahead and say push, hold the hand, all other shit. But they don't know what we go through as women. That's not fun. But anyway, so oh my God, my ankles are swollen too, and my breasts are tender. Oh my God. Anyway, you guys can say TMI. No, I'm not crazy at all. It's just I'm going through either premenopause, which I am going through right now, and I'm going through PMS right now too. My period's not here, but it's still the process of going through it and building up to that part. And for me, having a male doctor I've known since 2013, hella cool. He's cool as hell. Known me and my son that long. He really is. He's like a part of family, basically. And not just him, even for I had another OBGYN that's a male. But how can y'all motherfuckers tell us we cannot get our parts ripped out? So if my tubes are tied, my tubes are tied. I don't need the equipment anymore. I already have one kid. I'm done. I don't want no more. We're done. They're so expensive. There's too much stress on your body too. It's like going on. I enjoy being pregnant. I love my son. One, I'm done. Next step is grandkids later. But as I go through this every single month, who are you to tell me that I cannot take a hysterectomy? Just take my shit out. I don't need it. It's not your body. You don't have the cramps. I mean, like labor pain cramps. That's like me grabbing you by your balls and holding them tight the whole time for like 7 days. And you bleeding out of your body parts for like 7 days. Well, maybe sooner now. I started taper off. I'm reaching premenopause, but like still. How can you tell someone what to do with their own body, but you have not been through their experience though? So I'm feeling some type of weight right now, and I was gonna go to see him right now. I'm not leaving the house today. I'm gonna go ahead and order either Instacart or DoorDash. Not DoorDash. Instacart or either Postmates, because I'm missing. I got everything for the seafood boil. I've been working on legal work all day, and just personal matters. I'm so happy with my program. I'm just watching my window right now. But I have been working on projects and just taking my time. But I need to talk to him, because I'm going to get a third opinion now. I need a female opinion. Just somebody's going to sit there and just do the damn thing. I'll deal with hormones and shit later. I'm going to go to this later. But my thing is that I'm tired of cramping this bad. It's not good. Does it feel good? I don't like being emotional like this. Just go ahead and get the shit ripped out. Just be cool. You know what I'm saying? Take a trip somewhere. I'm in labor again. Like, as we speak, it's not fun right now. So anyway, I'm going to sound crazy as hell, but take you guys on this trip with me. So I'm being very emotional. I think it's being heightened because of PMS or premenopause, I think, for real. Because I normally am not this fucking cry or whatever. I'm not a crybaby. There's some different shit going on right now. I'm facing demons, and there's things I have to go through. And I'm getting everything prepped tonight for tomorrow. This is a blessing. Not just for me, for some other people too. But about my name change. This is where things click into where you actually have to ask yourself and face yourself and ask yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? So as I'm changing my name, see, you guys have a glimpse of my name. A glimpse. That's not my full name, by the way, and not my total name. Just a glimpse. The first part. But the courts, I fill out paperwork, they're asking for something as to why I'm changing my name as petitioner, as I am no longer going to be Tamara Michelle Johnson. And I have to sit there and open up all these motherfucking wounds to roll back trauma and just fucked up ass situations. So the reason why I'm changing my name, for a few reasons. I'm gonna get emotional. I'm okay. I don't need a motherfucking hug right now. Well, no, I'll take a hug. I'll take a hug from a few people. Not everybody, though. I'm funny about who touches me. Vince, I'll take a hug from you. Damien, I'll take a hug from you. Damon, I'll take a hug from you. Tiffany, your little cute little chum self, I'll take a hug from you, too. I don't need it, though. I'm all right, though. I'm just going through some journeys right now. I'm gonna be all over the place with this segment. So it's emotional for me that as I have to rebuild myself. Who the fuck keeps passing by the door? Okay, that's he's a little youngster. Okay, but I'm looking at how I've come from where I was at a certain point to where I am now, and blessings on so many different levels. And you have to give acknowledgement and gratitude to people who have been angels to you. Even for the program I was in, I'm still in, and things that have helped me along the way when I couldn't even keep myself. You know, the divine always makes a way. And so as I gave a tour of the house my spot and show progress and what's going on, because people have not heard from me because I'm always checking in. It was very humbling to hear from directors and managers and all this other stuff and staff who have been a part of my journey. So I'm having a verklempt moment right now. Not bad, just overwhelmed with love. Yeah, my eyes are red because I've been crying, and probably because my period's coming. I'm iron deficient. I'm feeling anemic right now. I'll take some iron pills too. I'm gonna order those two for Postmates or fucking Instacart. This time every month. But I really feel overwhelmed with love. And not just one or two people. I'm talking about several people. And I say thank you. Even my sisters, who are still my sisters. And they see that where they're still in their situation, what's going to happen, what can happen, and where I am and my growth. It just really feels, I feel I'm alone but never lonely, if that makes sense. And so it meant a lot even to hear the simplest things in response to whatever I posted gave to them. Number one, you guys don't know what I went through. I could tell you guys, you guys see snippets and tiblets or whatever. You guys don't know the whole story of it. All I had to sit there and go through. This shit is crazy. Now, as you deal with one demon, they take off all the band-aids. You have to deal with everything. This is actually my time for real. And the shit is not easy. I'm being emotional. Shut up. I think most of it is like most people have my hormones, but still, let me have my moment, damn it. Number two is, you have to make amends with certain situations. But aside from that, I'm just taking everything in. Everything I lost, I'm rebuilding. And it's just wonderful because even when you think you're falling apart, and I said it all starts with you. The divine, the universe has a way of making way out of no way. And it all starts with you. And for me, it's not because of voodoo, hoodoo, or santeria. It's deeper than that. So I'm feeling emotional because I'm in gratitude. That's number one. Number two is I have to sit there and explain to the courts why I'm changing my name. And that is waking up some trauma I do not want to face. So where I'm Tamara Michelle Johnson, soon to change to a different name, I have to answer honestly. The primary reason I'm changing my name, so for my mother and her side of the family, because my dad and our side, you know what I'm saying, we don't get down like that. We're some loners by nature, you feel me? But my dad's side has never done no fucked up ass shit, you feel me? It's always my mom and her messiness and that whole side. Like, I'm cool with the whole part. You can sit there and give yourselves to them and think you have family. Those motherfuckers are backstabbers. And they'll support. They know and they've seen that my mother has tried to kill my dad. She went to jail for my stepdad. I went to them in prayer. They've seen it for themselves. They know they would call my mom evil. They even know before, even when I was a little girl, like, you know, Tammy, I told your mom it was not a good idea to leave you with your brother. They knew some shit. They knew. And I'm always proud of you. I'm so sorry this happened to you. They knew, but they still didn't do shit. But just doing things to be messy. They're like, it's two. I don't do fence stragglers. So either you roll with me or you don't roll with me. And just for how things played out, and I don't care how much I did for them and their kids, and I was a blessing to them. My mama's side, I can't fuck with none of them people. I'm so serious. Catch all that middle finger right there. You feel me? But what they do is they try to. What my mom's side is like, and I see what my Uncle Paul on her side did, because he actually did the same thing that Uncle Willie P did, how my dad rolls, Uncle Lynn and my Uncle Bob rolls, how I roll too. Is that we see fucked up ass shit is not working. We'll sit there and drop and disappear and not reappear ever again. You will not ever find us, you feel me? On purpose. We still live our lives, checking here and there if we need to, but most times we're gone. Bye. You feel me? Oh, damn it. Okay. But anyway, so, just checking my computer. And so for my mom and her sisters, because my mom's the oldest, and even for Winston, all the messy asses and people warn me about them growing up, that I learned the hard way. You know, I don't want to be found. Because my mom's the kind of person that'll sit there and set your ass on fire and put the fire on the pitchfork, give you a glass of water, and act like nothing ever happened and we're all good. Nah, bitch. Too many times. She didn't do that just to me. She did it to Winston or my dad too, and even her sisters. My mom has a way of being a victim, but playing victim, but being a predator. You feel me? But then she'll sit there and regret the shit later. So even after we went to court this last time, she felt so bad. It got so quiet. She waited outside. So after whatever happened with the court thing, not on my end, but for her thing, and she tried to use my son as a pawn. She tried to sit there and build up a whole bad image of me, but I did everything to help her because I want to be a part of her life. Even for the paralegal shit that I did not want to be a part of, but still took that project on. And taking a pastor down because of her ego. You don't tell mommy dearest no. And so she found I was pregnant at that time, walked out of the courtroom, and she was supposed to have been gone. She lingered with her sister. They fell back saying, no, they fucked up. They know they fucked up. And she looked so guilty and fucked up. And I just walked off, didn't say a word. My mom doesn't think very clear. And a couple weeks ago, when I saw her at Foods Co. at Foothill Square, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Because after everything I lost, especially stuff that belonged to Daddy, and everything she did to me, what she tried to do, and I exposed her fully. So now everybody knows. When I say expose her, I mean I showed the video clips, everything of her attacking me on multiple occasions. So whatever she tries to build up as a Christian behind these fucking closed doors, and she's so wonderful and holier than thou, people heard her and her voice and all kinds of shit going on, her attacking me and other things. She went to jail for attacking somebody else. And the police made her give my shit back for some stuff. But the Christian she tried to sit there and pretend to be, I exposed you for the truth. You feel me? Don't lie. All you do is leave me alone. So people now know that you hate me. Everybody hates me, I guess. And that you're glad I have cancer. You hope I die. She hates me. She was expecting the worst of me. I saw her in Foods Co. a couple weeks ago. And as I have a restraining order against her, she could have gone anywhere else. And yes, I did say the word bitch out loud and passing by her when I saw her. I kept my ass walking, but I checked on my chill checkout line, went about my way. And she looks horrible. I'll just say, well, people think that I do voodoo hoodoo and santeria, that I have to sit there and put a spell on you. No, you're going to sit there and curse yourself by your own actions. So when I do things like the double reverse candle, don't even need that. Don't even need it anymore. Don't even need candles, period. I use them as an enhancer, but I don't need them. If your heart's not right, you do bad things shall follow you. And they did. It's taking a toll on her. So think about the color purple. So do you remember when Miss Seeley finally left Mista? And she did that thing. I don't even need to do this. I don't need to do all that stuff. That's not necessary. And she said, whatever you've done to me has already been done to you. And everything in his life will start falling apart. I don't have to hang you, hang your fucking self. And she did. I wish my mom no ill harm. I do love my mother. I forgive her. I just know I can never be around her because I know she's capable of, and she cannot love me, and everything that I picked up on was accurate. Whatever me and runs in my bloodline from my son, my dad's side of the family, oh yeah, it's strong. And she will never know what we have. But yeah, she just looks awful. And she didn't know how and what to say. She was trying to be lying towards me, but yeah, you sit there and make these lies up about me, and you sat there and took everything away from me, though, and tried to have me destroyed on purpose. I love the way how truth shall set you free. It was a lot going on. So when the courts asked me, I have to fill a form out. I have to do all this paperwork for tonight to turn in tomorrow about why I'm changing my name. There's a few reasons why. Number one is mainly because of my mother. Because what she'll do is try to use my son as a pawn to find me and try to rekindle things. But she'll sit there, same with my brother. She tried to sit there, to my mom pushed me to this reason why I became conservator over my brother at a time, and for a healthcare provider and whatever I try to build up to institutionalize him, protect her, predator playing victim. But I didn't realize until later about how much she put him through, and I see the whole story now. My brother still speaks from the grave, by the way. I saw her beating him every morning before he went to school. And before my dad got divorced, he had to sit there and actually pull her off of him. My brother went through a lot. But telling the truth is seeing bullshit. There's some shit that was not said. You feel me? That's why I gave my brother a proper burial. I don't care what the fuck we went through. That's still my brother. But rather than face the truth and own your own bullshit, what did Dante say? It's called cognitive dissonance. So people will rather destroy you and get rid of you rather than sit there and own their bullshit. My brother went through some major abuse on different levels than I did. And as people start finding out what went on behind closed doors for me, same thing, just a different level. And she will never say I'm sorry and really mean it, because she has an image to maintain. But reason why I'm changing my name, number one, is because of my mother and her soul side of the family. I don't want to be found. There's nobody on my page that belongs to that side of the family anymore. No longer. Let me do this. I'm going to sit there and switch up my Bluetooth. Hold on. And so I know my mother's pattern. She does this all the time. It's not the first time she's done this to me. This is the worst time, the worst part, but not the first time. And so I don't want to be found. I don't want to be contacted by any of those people. I am done. I call them all clowns and guilty by association. I'm done. There's no coming back from this. But I'm so thankful, because it was not for what this situation happened. I now have freedom to recreate myself. I don't belong to anybody. I'm just sit there and report to anybody. Even for the guilt trips, all that shit, no longer. I really have a true freedom. Number two is, the reason why I'm changing my name is because of, if you guys remember how things went down with my dad's murder. Go figure. My mom and the person behind my dad's murder, his second wife, or dude, whatever, but same birthday. They favor each other. That's crazy. So same type of mannerisms, everything, just different form. I would swear, if I see my dad, when I see him in the next life, I'm gonna be like, dude, what were you thinking? Don't do that ever again. No more 11/22. Fuck those bitches. For real. Just the same exact same mannerisms, but just different forms. But ever since his murder, some of you guys remember I was involved in car chase, people chasing after me, looking for me. My dad kept me protected for a reason, because I was his front line. We had a very special relationship. Not like that, nothing sick like that. But me and my dad were very, very close. And yeah, I was a Doberman for a reason. And so with everything that happened, that played out, And I've been soldered before because whenever something happened to daddy, I'd be like, bitch, where you at? I sit there and I actually dog walk bitches. I'm serious. I'm talking about females, his ex. I'm talking about all that. But it's a reason why I was sought after. And I say that for, when it comes to murder, it's two reasons, either money or passion, or both. And yeah, there's more to it. And so where he passed away and how the things played out, it was a situation. And after that time, some things tapered off, but I'm still being tapped into. Some people are still checking to see. I'm getting some stuff that's not normal. So it's time to go ahead and just disappear for a while. And not just him, even for people who have not done right and still trying to keep in contact with me, worried about what the fuck I'm doing, my exes. I've had a few different restraining orders that sit there and file against people. You feel me? And they still check on me. Not just my first ex-husband, but just even since then. It's just time to just not be found. I don't want to be found. So some people just don't know how to let go. Even if you make amends and still move on and say, you know what, I still forgive you and good luck to you, I wish you the best. Some people don't know how to let go. So as I do have PTSD horribly now, it's gotten worse. And you can get that. It's not just from serving the military or working for law enforcement or whatever. But think about trauma, period. And I say that as in sexual abuse, physical abuse, psychological abuse, just things that have happened to you. It's very real. And I just don't want to be found by a lot of people. I don't want to be found. And so I'm always going to be a Johnson. I carry my dad's name highly. If I'm going to get that tattooed, I'm going to ask my son to do that for me. I'm always going to be a Johnson. But my Danny on the outside is going to change. And so I'm trying to figure out how to explain that to the judge in writing without being too emotional, not too over-flooding. And keeping it simple. But those are reasons why I'm changing my name. Number one, my mother and my family on her side, because I do not want to be found. Number two, because my dad's murder and all the trauma I went through with that. And number three, my stalkers, even some I still have my restraining order numbers against, and other. But I'm trying to recreate myself so I can heal. So what I'm going to do is list the court case numbers in there. I'm going to give them a short synopsis in about 2 paragraphs, not sooner, shorter. But it's hard to have to explain yourself to something like this in front of a courtroom. And my thing, I am so good at presenting evidence. I can sit there and roll a list of receipts and everything's documented, all concrete and everything. When it comes to actually having to physically talk, as some could tell, I tend to freeze up in situations like this. So I need to work on that. Make sure he understands too, that I do have a PTSD issue. And that's a real thing. It's like you having to, I'll give you a good example. So I'll never forget when I went to Herrick Hospital. Some remember that place, that mental institution. It used to be mental. And when I first got admitted back in 9th grade for trying to kill myself because my stepdad, he was an alcoholic majorly. And all the abuse, the police showing up all the night and all this other shit going on. And I tried to kill myself. I tried to overdose on pills. And the school counselor from Bishop O'Dowd had called my mom and Winston, my abuser. Keep in mind, my mom's trying to keep me from my dad. And so she still had an image to maintain. She was trying to protect her image. Not her child, her image. And so when I first got admitted. I stayed there for about 3 weeks. 3 weeks in ninth grade. I was in ninth grade then. And we got to group therapy. I didn't know at the time my mom had restricted my dad from not even, she stopped him from even coming to see me because he found out of what happened, and she would even let him see me because she knew she was going to lose custody, but she was more worried about money than her child. And so I was sitting in the office or the room with the doctor and my mom and my stepdad. And when he asked me what's really going on, my mom has so programmed me to put on a show and act like everything's okay and not tell the real truth, because you don't tell what goes behind those closed doors. What goes on in this house stays in this house, right? And so when he asked me, is there something else going on, I want to tell him so bad about my stepdad and the abuse and the alcohol. And I saw him walking up the stairs with guns in his fucking bathroom pocket, his robe pocket, and the way when my mom goes home at night, he was sitting there kissing me and just doing certain things that was not cool. And this is like me in like ninth grade. But I'm telling him, I want to tell him so much. My mom pinched the shit out of me and gave me that look of death, like, you better not say a motherfucking thing. And so I think it's because of that I start freezing up and not telling the truth about that. So when it comes to court, I am good at presenting evidence. I have to slow down when I talk, because if I get excited, I talk fast. I talk fast anyway, but I freeze. And it's not been working well. I still did good in a lot of my court cases. That's something I have to work on, because you stutter, you freeze, and it's hard to say things because you feel like you're in a predicament and freeze up, and that comes from trauma too. But you know what I'm gonna do when I start to sit there and do my declaration for my paperwork, I'll put that in there too about the PTSD thing, because I could explain a lot more in writing and documents and presenting evidence. But just be patient with me about presenting, because I'm not trying to put on a show. I just really have PTSD. And so for presenting the fact that I have to change my whole full name, I'm not trying to be extra, but there's a story to tell. I'm going through some big changes right now, you guys. So I'm not depressed. I'm just a little stressed out. I'm highly hormonal because I'm going through this fucking premenopause thing. I hate PMS and premenopause. It sucks. God, I wish I was a dude right now. I might be poking everything. I don't know. But I'm taking you guys on a journey with me. So anyway, not doing a Debbie Downer thing. I'm taking you guys on a journey with me as I go through this whole thing. And I appreciate you guys. I was supposed to go to a meeting tonight. I did contact my doctor, and I do have a list of things to go through, and I'm going to do that this week. But right now, I am going through PMS and hormones. I'm still going to cuss him out because I want that damn partial hysterectomy. Just get it out the way. I don't need my shit anymore. My tubes are tight. Let me put a tensor into his fucking balls for a minute, see how he feels. I don't know. It's a lot happening in my life. But anyway, you guys, for those who hang in there with me, I know you guys are my trills. The other ones, you know what I'm saying, people have dropped off because maybe I'm being too real or being too fucking negative, not trying to be. I'm just going through a journey right now. And it gets better. There's a lot of good stuff that's happening through all this, and I'm very grateful. But I'm just going through emotional breakthroughs. So anyway, much love, peace, and chicken grease, you guys. It's a very different journey. I say it like that. It's just weird after 40-some years to have to face your demons and get the shit right. You feel me? Vincent, I appreciate you. Fucking tell like it is, ass. Tiffany, you too. Little yum, little caramel, little chocolate drop. You know what I'm saying? Little chocolate drop. Well, no, not caramel. Well, yeah, caramel. I don't know. We have to do a get together, damn it. But what I think I'm gonna do too is that I want to do something fun and try to train myself on some things. So having brunch, yes. I can't do any more libations. I think I'm gonna do maybe one brunch left and just get out of my systems right now, because I'm trying to avoid taking the opiates, because I don't want that for painkillers. I'm avoiding opiates. I really have cramps really bad right now. And my doctor gave me Percocet for that, and I don't want that. It's very addicting. It's not good. I learned that when I had my cosmetic surgery done before. But margaritas and maybe just a little bit something. Not tonight though. I don't know, but I'm gonna do something special for the ladies, or just in general. Just one time before I enter in a whole new area. I'm thinking about it. But I shouldn't, because right now, I'm going through it right now, because these cramps are kicking my ass right now, and rum would be perfect. I don't have any right now. And I have unopened bottles of liquor I'm giving away, actually, but I'm not going to pop those bottles open. I'm going to take my ass to sleep. I'm going to sit there and do Postmates or Instacart and order some stuff I'm missing for my seafood boil. That I just took the stuff out the freezer again. It's already been pre-washed. And get some more Motrin and a Snickers and a Midol. I don't know. Life's not easy, y'all. I'm taking you on a journey with me, so don't sit there and judge me. No, I'm not 5150. Damn it, I'm PMSing or PMDDing, whatever the fuck you call it. And I'm also going through menopause right now. There's a lot happening in my life. And as you get older, your body gets worse. It be going down. So right now, I'm cramping. And I wish I could throw a football. Just do something, you know what I'm saying? Sit there and tackle somebody. Do some MMA, do something, bust a move. I need some physical contact. Not like that. I don't know. That's the part of raising a son. You're used to, like, physical, like, interaction. You know what I'm saying? I can sit there and, like, punch you in your arm or something. You can punch me back, sit there, put each other in an arm lock, do something, head lock, do something, bust a move. Rough house, do something. I don't know. It's interesting being a baby girl out of 3 older brothers. So 2 older stepbrothers and 1 older brother who's passed. But yeah, I'm feeling very aggressive right now and hormonal. Anyway, you guys have a good night.